She never said anything. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. Yeah, you didn't see her sitting here 2 minutes ago. You were upstairs with that Hungarian Duncan Hines. Well, she was miserable. Her face was longer than the trip we took tonight.
She never said a thing to me.
Yeah, because she's too good a sport. She went the whole cockeyed way. Boy, oh boy, dragging a woman like that all the way out to the middle of the harbor for a bowl of sheep dip?
It was Greek bean soup. And at least she tasted it. She didn't jab at it with her knife, throwing cute little epigrams. I think there is someone in there.
Yeah, that's right. At least I was honest about it. You ate 2 bowls because you were showing off for Al Capone at the next table.
What are you so angry about, Paul?
I just told you. I felt terrible for your mother.
Why? Where is she this very minute? Alone, probably with the most attractive man she could ever met in her entire life.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that it doesn't beat hell out of her curls and the Late Late Show.
Yeah, I can just hear it now. He's probably telling her about a chicken cacciatore he once had with the High Lama of Tibet while she's sitting there shoving pink pills in her mouth.
You never can say what people talk about when they're alone.
I don't understand how you can be so unconcerned about this.
Unconcerned? Do you think I'm going to get 1 wink of sleep tonight until that phone rings in the morning tomorrow? I'm scared to death for my mother, but I'm finally grateful there is the opportunity for something to be scared of. What I'm really concerned about is you.
Me?
Yes.
Why me?
Because I'm beginning to wonder whether you're capable of having a good time.
Why? Because I like to wear my gloves in the winter?
No, Paul. Because there isn't the least bit of adventure in you. You know what you are? You are a watcher. And there are watchers in this world, and there are doers, and the watchers sit around watching the doers do. Well, tonight you watched, and I did.
Yeah, well, it was harder for me to watch what you did than it was for you to do what I was watching.
Boy, you can't even let your hair down for me. You can't even relax for one night. Oh, boy, Paul, sometimes you act like a...
A what? A stuffed shirt? Huh?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but that's what you're implying.
That's what you are anticipating, Paul.
That's what I'm anticipating.
Yeah, that's what you are anticipating. And I didn't say stuffed shirt, but you are extremely proper and dignified.
I'm proper and dignified?
Uh-huh.
When was I ever proper and dignified?
Alright, last night at Delfino's, you were drunk, right?
Right? I was stoned.
There you are. I didn't know it until you told me in the morning. You're a funny kind of drunk, you know? You just sit there looking unhappy, watching your coat.
I was watching my coat because I saw someone else watching my coat. Look, if you want, I can get drunk for you sometime. I'll show you a slop and make your hair stand on end.
Well, it's not necessary. Thank you.
Do you know in PJ Clark's last New Year's Eve I punched an old woman? So don't you tell me about drunks.
Alright, Paul. Okay.
When else was I proper and dignified?
Always. You always dress right. You always look right. You always say the right things. You're very close to being perfect.
Oh, come on, that's a rotten thing to say. Really?
I've never seen you without a jacket. I always feels like such a slob compared to you. Before we were married, I was sure you slept with a tie.
No, just for very formal sleeps.
Very formal sleeps. Can't even walk into a candy store and ask the lady for a Tootsie Roll. You have to walk up to the counter and point at it and say that left that thing with a bright and white rubber.
Come on, that's ridiculous, alright?
And you're not. That is just the trouble. Like on Thursday night, you wouldn't walk barefoot in Washington Square Park with me. Huh? Why not?
Very simple answer! It was 17 degrees outside!
Exactly!
Yeah.
Exactly! It's very sensible and logical, except it isn't any fun!
Well, you know, maybe I am too proper and dignified for you. Maybe you would have been better off with someone a little more colorful and flamboyant like the geek.
He'd be a lot more laughs than a stuffed shirt.
I thought you said I wasn't.
Well, you are now.
I am now. I am now. All right. I'm not going to listen to this any longer. I've got a case in court in the morning.
Where are you going?
To sleep.
To sleep now? How can you sleep now?
I'm going to close my eyes and count niches. Good night.
You know what? You drive me insane. You can't even control your emotions.
Look, I'm just as upset as you are, but when I get hungry, I eat, and when I get tired, I sleep. You eat and sleep too. Don't deny it, I've seen you.
Yeah, but you know what? Not in the middle of a crisis.
What crisis? We're just yelling a little, okay?
We're just yelling a little. You don't consider this a crisis?
No, I don't.
Our all marriage hangs in the balance.
It does? When did that happen?
Well, just now. It is suddenly very clear that you and I have absolutely nothing in common.
Corey, it's 2:15. If I can fall asleep in about half an hour, I can have about 5 hours sleep. Look, I'll call you from court tomorrow and we can fight over the phone. Okay?
You won't discuss it, huh? You're afraid of discussing it. Marry the cat.
Corey, would you bring in a second pillow, please? We might need one tonight.
Oh God, I hate you. I hate you. I really, really hate you.
Corey, there's one thing I learned in court. Be careful when you're tired and angry, because you might say something you might soon regret. I am now tired and angry.
And a coward.
And I will now say something I will soon regret. Okay, Corey. Maybe you're right. Maybe we have nothing in common. Maybe we rushed into this marriage a little too fast. Maybe love isn't enough. But maybe two people should have to take more than just a blood test. Maybe they should be checked for common sense, understanding, and emotional maturity.
Oh, all right, Paul. Why don't you get a pass in front of the Supreme Court? Only those couples bearing a letter from their psychiatrist proving they are well adjusted will be permitted to be married.
You're impossible.
You're unbearable.
You belong in a nursery school.
Well, you know what? It's a lot more fun in a home for the fuddy daddies.
All right, Corey, let's please.
And no. Don't you touch me, okay? Don't you touch me. Don't come close to me ever again.
No, wait a minute, Corey. I
can't. Seriously, I can't even look at you. I can't even stay in the same room as you now.
Why?
I don't know why. I just can't, that's all. Not when you feel this way.
Okay, when I feel what way?
The way you feel about me.
Corey, hysterical, okay? You are just hysterical right now.
I'm not hysterical, Paul. I'm not hysterical. I know exactly what I'm saying. And it's not good between us, okay? And it will never be again.
Holy cow.
Holy cow. I'm sorry. I don't want to cry.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, cry! Go ahead and cry.
Don't tell me when to cry, okay? I cry when I want to cry. And I'm not going to have my cry until you are out of this apartment.
What? What do you mean out of this apartment?
Well, you certainly don't think we're going to live here together, do you, after tonight?
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. I want a divorce.
A divorce? What?
A divorce.
Where are you going?
But,
You can't, not now.
well, you did it before.
Yeah, but that was in the middle of a fight, and this is apparently in the middle of a divorce.
Talk to you when you're hysterical. Good night.
You are such a bitch. You are really, really way out of the line. Divorce?
Yeah.
You want a divorce?
Yeah, get your stuff and go out of here.
I get out of here? Who No. 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 Divorce. You want a divorce? Seriously?
That's what I said, and I said I won't discuss this any longer.
Okay. Divorce it will be.